And would you give a big Comic-Con welcome to our panelists who are going to take it away now?
I guess I'm first. Hi, my name is Maxi Rodriguez. I also go by Casudo Productions. I am the creator of the, I don't know if you guys know this comic, Chronicles of a Chubby Bunny, which is a plus-size positivity comic, which explores the dynamics of a mixed-size relationship between a squishy, beautiful bunny girl that goes by Chubby Bunny with her physically fit, husky, masculine husband that goes by Handsome Stallion, who's like a big beefcake, but he's like a total teddy bear. Yeah, you can find me on TikTok, on Instagram. I think that's it for now, for me. Your turn.
All right. No prompts. We're just getting into this. Hey, everybody. Can you all hear in the back? Yeah? I'm just going to assume yes. A little closer. Is that better? All right. My name is Nathaniel Osollo. I am a solo artist, writer, independent creator, printing comics myself, self-publisher, any combination of those works. I make a comic called Dark Mouse. It's basically Sin City with mice, if you know Sin City. If you don't know Sin City, it's Dirty Harry if Dirty Harry was a mouse. And I also do all kinds of other things. I work with a artist collective called Ink and Drink Long Beach. If you're from Southern California, you're probably familiar with Long Beach. There's an Ink and Drink crew there. We show. Maxi's from there. Stoked to be on my very first San Diego Comic-Con panel. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Oh, cool. Wow.
Well, hello, party people. Oh, yeah. I'm loving the energy in here. My name is Marcus D. Newsome. I'm the creator of Lightning Strike. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Lightning Strike is about a kid from Compton, California. So sorry. Lightning Strike is from Compton, California. I wrote a comic book that highlights my struggle that I've been through growing up in that city during the crack pandemic, drugs, and so sorry, I'm completely messing this up. Come talk to me afterwards to say it better. But yeah, I'm married to this lovely lady over here, Khanya, and we have our son here, Story. Cool. Yeah, thank you for having me.
He's our eighth cosplayer, right? He'll be posing for naps later. As he's posing for naps now. My name is Nguyen. Thank you so much for coming out to Life Drawing on the Go. We did this last year. We hope you're going to have a lot of fun. Right now, rotating on the PowerPoint is information for everybody. If you're feeling generous, please tip our cosplayers as they are volunteers. But the best thing you can do, and it's completely free, is please give everybody a follow. And if you like our work and like what we're doing, please come down. You can find me in Artist Alley. I'm at HH01. I am an artist for way too many Kickstarters. I've been in over 20 Kickstarter campaigns, successful, funded, and delivered. I do artwork for Upper Deck, Marvel properties, now DC properties. I don't know if I can say that. I think that's okay. Yes. And I just joined the top Star Wars family, so I'll be able to share all that artwork hopefully within a year or so. There are some sketches that I've done, and I have my own comic, Pablo the Gorilla. If you're a fan of Ninja Turtles, Hellboy, Tank Girl, indie comics like that, I think you'll love it. It's about an albino cyborg gorilla that delivers pizza and just wants to live his life. Anyways, we're going to get into it. Who is our first cosplayer that would like to come up? It looks like we have Quill. You want to come up? Come on up. Let's get warmed up. This is Toby's adventure. Is it okay to use your real name, or should we just stick to Toby? This is my friend Jeannie. She is a fantastic cosplayer. She built this entire cosplay, and yet she was disappointed that she couldn't bring you the blurg that comes with it. So it had some technical difficulties, but hopefully next time you'll get to see it. But we're going to have her pose. We're going to do, let me pull out my stop timer here. We're going to do some quick poses first, get you guys warmed up a little bit. All right. Oh yeah, my brain is melted. I have convention brain this far into the convention. So let's see if I can even tell time. All right, let's start with 2-minute poses. You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 2 minutes and mark. Now, Maxi, I don't know if people know this or not, but you are TikTok famous. Have we talked about that?
You gotta bring up the TikTok thing?
How many followers do you have, if you don't mind me asking currently?
Damn it. 215.4K followers?
Wow.
So definitely do give her a follow. She does some amazing animation on TikTok. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We are almost there. A couple more seconds. And time. Thank you very much for that 2-minute warm-up. I hope that was fun. Let's go next in line. You know, I see you guys all in this order. We'll take Nicholas next. Please step to the plate. This is my friend, Nicholas Buzikian. I like it. Good shapes to work with, right? He's a fantastic cosplayer. He also leads the Nerd Mafia group. Both him and his wife are here. So please give him a round of applause and thank you. And let me know. All right, here we go. 2 minutes. And Nicholas, can you tell us a little bit of what Nerd Mafia Group does? Okay.
Nerd Mafia is a Southern California fan-based cosplay community and non-profit organization. So we're basically open to anybody, any type of cosplay, as long as you keep it within like the Disney limits.
Oh.
Too sexy, memory around children. We recently did a project with the Miller's Children's Hospital in Long Beach where we teamed up with actors from Power Rangers. We brought them out to the hospital to visit with kids.
Aww.
And kids got autographed pictures. They got a hoodie from Power Morphicon. We raised a crap ton of Power Ranger toys. Oh my god, it was insane. But yeah, we teamed up with 2 kids thanks to Hunter Dino, who's the new Cosmic Fury Red Ranger, and Brennan Mejia, who's a Dino Charger.
Oh, okay.
We were able to team 2 people, 8 different cosplayers. It was great. There you go. Okay. I forgot I can't move. Sorry, guys. Trying very hard to move. Not move. Whatever.
Those lips smack.
Yeah.
That body still.
So.
And do you normally build your own cosplays or do you piece them together? How does it work for you?
Kind of a little bit of everything. I do more of armor build and 3D printing. Everybody on my team masters in something, whether it be seamstressing, latex, all that good stuff. So I mean, we basically get together and we help each other build something where we've done a lot of builds together. Yeah.
All right, thank you. We're almost there, dude. You got this.
I have an itch.
Where? All right, here we go. We're almost there. 2, 1, and you are good to go, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Can't wait.
All right, next on stage, his lovely wife. Oh, well, we're doing warm-ups. We'll get you two on stage at the same time. This is fantastic. Nah, not yet. We'll just warm up with everybody first here.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Ready?
Ready?
And here we go. 2 minutes on the timer.
Can we have her move up just a little?
Yeah. Oh, you want that? Okay. We have to cater to your needs now, man.
I'm the star here, bro.
I'm just messing with you.
Under Maxi. She's the star of the show.
I'm just a goofball with a pen.
Now, Maxi, I know we talked about your followers. Do you have any projects coming up, or you have any appearances coming up?
I do actually. So I haven't officially announced this, so you guys will be the first ones to know. I will be at LA Comic Con.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be one of the featured artists, apparently.
Yes.
I'm also gonna be at the Latino Comics Expo at the Mula in my hometown of Long Beach, California, in November. So I'm gonna be there. Sundays it's free, so if you want to go bring your kids, it'll come with the admission to the Mula, which is the Museum of Latin American Art. I currently have a few projects. I'm still working on the comic book called Succubuns, which is an adult comic, not for kids, for obvious reasons. And I also officially finished Chronicles of a Chubby Bunny Volume 4.
All right.
Which includes the Handsome Stallion origin story, which is the one all the fans have been asking me about. So hopefully to get that out soon, either by Kickstarter or just me printing it at home. We're still undecided.
Okay.
I think that's
awesome.
And I also have a few collabs because I don't know what the heck TikTok did to me, but I've been getting emails from different companies asking to try out their products in exchange for a video.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if you want
No,
that.
don't say that.
And that is 2 minutes. Thank you very much, Victoria. I appreciate you coming up here.
No.
All right. Next up, who do we have? You want to come up, Lonnie?
Yes. That's a nightmare right there, being an influencer. No.
Are you ready to strike a pose?
Woo! Yes.
All right. Let's go. Now, Khanya Cosplay here, Marcus's lovely wife. I just heard some interesting news. Is it true that you just made some news articles or news outlets recently?
Yes, I was on Wednesday's San Diego Union Tribune. On the online article, I was on the front page, but on the in the printed article, it was a full color image and interview of me, and I was on BuzzFeed.
Nice. So definitely give, once again, all of our cosplayers a follow. Nathaniel, how you doing, man?
Doing all right.
Get up to that mic, man. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while.
Doing all right. How are you?
Doing great, man. I just saw you on the floor. What's going on with you? What's new? What are you going to be up to? What books are you working on? Tell us about Sewer Boyz.
Sewer Boyz is a 140-page tribute to the original 40-page black and white Ninja Turtles comic book that came out in the 80s. Me and about 30 other 30-somethings all got together and said, hey, let's redraw this but put our own spin on it, and everybody got 2 pages, and then eventually everybody was just like, you know what, I want to draw more, and so a 40-page book turned into 140 pages. People changed all kinds of stuff. People drew in different characters. Some people didn't even draw the turtles. It's this weird acid trip story that replays different sequences that we all wanted to draw, and it's a really fun read. I recommend you pick it up. There's a few different tables here at the show. I don't have an Artist Alley table, but there's a few different tables that, because there's so many of us that contributed to that, there's a few different of those people here that will have the Sewer Boyz book on their table. I've seen it in a couple of spots already when I was just walking around saying hi to people. As far as what I'm working on right now, I'm working on I normally do a book called Dark Mouse, my own comic, but I'm working on another book that I haven't done in a while called Shadow People. I'm going to be bringing that back hopefully by the end of the year, if not maybe early next year. And as far as shows go, I'm also going to be at the Latino Comics Expo at the Museum of Latin American Art with Maxi. We will be there just tearing things up, ruining art-loving experiences. Oh no, I mean making them better. And it's going to be a good time. I highly encourage everyone to go. It's always nice to plug that, again, just echoing what Maxi said, the Sunday at the Museum of Latin American Art is free. So if you can't go on Saturday, make some time, if you can, to go on Sunday. It's free. Come in and check out a lot of really great artists from your local community. And really, people travel for that show. People come from like Central California, Arizona, Reno. It's a nice little community that has been doing a show for a good 10 years ish.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, it's got its roots in LA for sure.
So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing?
I'm hanging out here with you guys, doodling away, and talking to you about your projects. Marcus, you're down the line. Anything awesome you kind of recently worked on that you can tell us about?
Yes, I just finished a Marvel Upper Deck set. The Marvel Anniversaries. It was a Marvel Anniversary set, and before that, I did a Spider-Man Recreation set.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you. I just also just finished the last part to my film. I'm going to go over it like a few more times to before I put it out.
It's got to come out sometime, man.
I know. I'm like Dr. Dre.
I just heard a great term today. It was published over perfection. So I'm totally going to run with that from here on out.
Right.
And I hope you don't get gun shy about this or embarrassed. I feel like you should be super proud of this. But was there anything you received recently? Have we talked about this?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Story. What's going on, dude? You all right?
I
He's okay.
I don't think Story want me to talk about it.
Why not? I feel like you should be beaming with pride. So what is it that you got exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
So the city of Compton honored me with an award.
In the
a
city of Compton.
certificate of appreciation. It was a collaborated, it was two of them. It was one from Compton and one from the LA district.
People, please give it up. Representing Compton out here, my man Marcus.
You know what's funny about that? It was I was doing some charity work.
She just went for the full 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I volunteer for different organizations that's in my community, and just doing free drawings for kids and just I can't say kids, but everybody. and I also travel around to different elementary schools, speaking. My wife always says it better, but speaking and giving drawing lessons to elementary school kids.
You promote literacy through comic books.
2 minutes to start.
Marcus, don't
Yeah, I
down-
just
Your manager is
You want to say it?
Don't downplay yourself.
Marcus promotes literacy through comic books. He goes, and these are children who are invited because their literacy is not quite where it's supposed to be. And so he's in there. They're so excited to see him. We bring prizes and swag, and they read. They do.
yeah.
Story agrees. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Lady Toxie. This is my friend Lady Toxie. She is a fantastic cosplayer. Are you ready?
Call me LT, please.
Oh, sorry, LT.
You're good. Just call me LT.
All right.
Dynamic pose. Should we do it? 2 minutes?
You want to be comfortable? Go for it. 2 minutes. Here we go.
Nice.
Do this.
I mean, she's going for it, people. Yeah. LT, did you build this entire thing yourself?
I did, except for the Omni Blade and the boots. Well, the actual boots, not the boot parts that go over it.
And I've heard you've been making quite a splash because you were recently a guest at Comic-Con Revolution, Ontario. Is that correct?
I was. They asked me to booth, and that was really nice. It was the first time I ever had a booth at a convention. And I just like doing this for fun and teaching other people how to do cool stuff. Doesn't have to be expensive. So it was nice to show people what I do and connect with more folks and things like that. Yeah.
Congratulations. That's a huge deal to be able to get a guest spot at a show. So kudos to you. I mean, story feels very much the same. All right, we got another minute on this one.
He's a chatterbox. Mm-hmm.
The other guy. Paul Rudd, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
All I heard was I'm as good looking as Paul Rudd. Thank you.
I thought she was talking to me.
All right, here we go. Counting down the last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thank you. I apologize to Khanya Cosplay for having her go the full 5 minutes to start. I love you. You're welcome. We got some stuff to work to. Jordan, would you like to come on up? Hi, James. Jordan, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. You look amazing as usual. What do you have going on lately?
What, my outfit?
No, I mean, do you have anything coming up? Any projects? Anything special you'd like to talk about? Maybe a web series that you've done in the past?
I just filmed some more Power Rangers last week.
Nice. Congratulations.
Dope.
All right, here we go. 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's see. I feel like I should. Dude, how do I hit the switch to bring the art up? Because I was going to bring some people up to. Okie dokie. You want to come on up, Maxi?
Sure.
Let's see what you're doing.
All right.
You just have a seat there, and then you put your artwork in the square right there. And now you get the mic. Ha!
I feel this is a trap. Okay. Can you guys see it? Hey. There we go. Better? Can you guys see it? No? Oh, crap. Okay, how about now? Okay. Just the spine? All right. Okay, hang on. There we go. Can you guys see it now?
We see her toes. There you go.
Okay. All right. Guys got any questions for me? You guys got any questions for me?
I feel like Story has some questions for you.
Okay, what's your question? Well, yes, I would like a cookie later.
I think he was trying to say, how often do you post?
How often do I post? I have not been posting a lot lately. Dude. I'm sorry. I will try to be more consistent from this point on then.
I think we just found you a new social media manager.
Yeah.
Jordan, thank you very much. That was your 2 minutes.
Woo!
Sir Hubbington to the floor. Paging Sir Hubbington. This fantastic cosplayer, Sir Hubbington.
It's also our wedding anniversary today.
Really? Oh, congratulations! Yeah.
Anniversary.
Is that better?
Alright, okay. I have to draw him from the back. You're gonna get me in trouble. Oh, yeah.
Maxi, what do you like to start with when you're sketching like real fast and loose like this?
Because I use ballpoint pens now. Like I made the huge switch last year after LA Comic Con. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna draw these quick shapes. I don't care if it's messy. If I make a mistake, oh well.
So you go in with just pen?
Pretty much, it's cheaper. And then plus they have purple, and I love purple. Like that's like my favorite color of like all time. Plus I saw another artist do it, and they said that they felt a lot more freer and less pressure, to like draw with a ballpoint pen versus pencil, because you're less prone to erase. Like if you make too many mistakes, it's like, oh well.
That is very true. I just started, like when I do my characters, when I go to these events and do characters, I start off with, I go in with just straight marker. You know, it's a different feeling to it. You know, just like you said, it makes you want to be more careful.
Oh no, with me, I don't care. I'm just like, oh, let's do this. If I mess up, oh well, I'm a chaos gremlin. Oh well. I have accepted the chaos as life.
And so Hubbington, that is time for you. Thank you.
Woo!
All right, I hope that was a good warm up for everybody, or we're gonna get a little bit further in the pose time. So let's do the duo of Nicholas and Victoria together. We'll go for a 2-person pose. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go 5. Make it comfortable. Here we go. Listen, Khanya Cosplay already did it.
Can we get his trademark phrase?
Which is?
Yabba dabba do.
Oh.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah.
Last year, I was here and I actually screamed it out because I saw a guy dressed in special and and security pulled me aside and threatened to kick me out.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Well, I think we're all friends in here. I think everyone would appreciate if you yelled it right now.
Yeah.
I had a bowling ball earlier, but due to con security, it's considered a weapon. But it was made out of like paper mache.
So they're gonna take your bowling ball, but they got people running around with guns?
Yeah, I mean, Deanie wanted to make me a. What's that? Where is she at? Deanie, what are you gonna make me? What was it? The club. There you go. I was like, can we make a giant bone?
I've-
My lugging a big old bone around like Maui.
I mean, I came in a walking staff.
I wish I had that earlier.
There's.
Definitely got kicked out.
I didn't. I bought it last year here when I was tabling at San Diego last year. My husband bought it for me. He's like, here, that way no one can miss you because you're so short. And I'm like, dude. Because my husband is tall, and he's like, oh, look at you, you're so short. I'm like,
Hey, that's heightism.
right?
Anybody got any collectibles while they were here? No? Good. Oh, what'd you get? I can see the corner of my eye. Looks cool though.
Ooh,
Oh, that's amazing.
nice.
We got
Lucky.
Nice.
We argued, but we couldn't decide, so we bought both of them.
I like it. Squad goals.
And then halfway away from AMC, she looked at me and said, "Do we really need them?" I wanted the one with the Wolverine with his mouth wide open.
Oh.
That was all I have.
I'm sorry.
Right. Get your special sock out, nerds.
Oh, yeah, a little known fact about me. I wanted to share this. I actually have a master's degree in comics.
Nice.
That's how much of a dork I am. Like, I went 3 years to San Francisco just to get an MFA in comics. Now here I am.
Oh, so you out here just trying to flex on us? I see how this
Right.
is now.
Sounds
No, I
badass
just
me.
wanted to share that there's a possibility to be a master nerd.
Mhm.
My favorite? Let me see.
Lightning strike.
My second favorite? No, but my favorite is Shazam.
Nice.
And I took a history and comics course when I was in San Francisco, so it was fun.
I did not know that it existed. I would have took the same class.
Yeah, there's actually 3 schools that offer an MFA in comics. There's California College of the Arts in San Francisco, which is where I went. Savannah College of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia. And then there is the Center of Cartoon Studies, I believe in Vermont. I don't remember the exact location. The cool thing is I did learn a lot about memoir and indie comics when I was up in San Francisco. I even got to meet Trina Robbins.
Oh,
Nice.
that is dope.
Yeah, I even took a picture with her and I was like, I loved you when you did Wonder Woman. And I also got to meet Ramona what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name. There we go. And I was like, I loved your Aquaman. And she's like, thank you. I was like, can I take a picture?
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge dork.
Did you guys know you can get? I forgot what school it was, but they had like a full course on cosplay, how to be a cosplayer. You can get like a degree in it.
Really?
I want
Yeah.
to take that.
Does that fit under like a fashion and design degree to you?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I said that is dope.
That is cool.
I got a degree in paranormal psychology.
Ooh.
Nice.
My other thing I do, I cosplay as a Ghostbuster for the Los Angeles Ghostbusters.
I'm telling you, follow everybody. All right, time.
Yeah.
Let's bring Quill back up to the stage. All right, Maxi, we're going to switch you out. Nathaniel,
Thank you, God.
to the screen.
Let's do this righteous thing.
If you could drop us a few bars, too, that'd be cool, man.
Oh, my bad.
Testing. Testing books.
Do you want me to just take the pencil?
What does the screen show? The screen is like right there. So this is what was just up here. The gentleman that was just up here, Flintstone, Fred. This is LT Jordan and America's ass.
Ow!
It's Fred one more time. There's Wilma. I can't. Is this kind of there?
I just started the timer,
Oh.
just so you know.
Let's do this. Are we doing 5 minutes again?
Yeah, we're going 5 minutes this time.
Here we go. Oh, this is weird to. My drawing exists in several dimensions right now.
Nate, you can also move the chair if you like. Turn yourself around.
Say what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. CCI was kind enough to let us know that was a possibility. I think because we're too tired.
There are more dimensions here.
That makes
Thanks.
more sense.
So just start drawing first, and then I'm gonna move later to realign this.
And at this point, if anybody has any questions, we're just going to be doodling away. So please feel free to come up and ask a question, and we'll try our best to answer the question.
Yeah, I'm curious I have a question. How many people out there, everybody got handed art supplies when you walked in? Raise your hand if you're actually drawing.
Yes, look at that.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
We should have took a picture of that.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, it's being recorded.
It's being recorded, but
Yeah.
you know, for our own posterity. Let's see.
Is that camera on back there, or you just chilling?
No, that's Duke is killing it back there, man. Why you calling the brother out, dude?
My bad. I think he's playing Pokemon.
That man is playing Galaga. We
All
all
right,
know.
let's see. Let me try again. So if you are drawing right now, hands up.
Nice.
Nice.
You guys can't make us look bad up here either. Your drawings cannot be better than ours. So.
Oh, please. Please be better than mine.
Please be better than mine.
I'm pretty sure there are ringers in the crowd, man.
Yeah,
We're at
yeah.
San Diego
Absolutely.
Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the crowd last year. I just came for to get some figure drawing time in.
Yeah, this is a nice break from the stress of the floor. The floor has been crazy this year. What is going on, man? Thursday was wild.
There's no writer strike this year.
Oh, that is true. Raise your hand if you were here the entire time. I'm just curious, how many people are here for the entire weekend of San Diego Comic-Con? That's a pretty good amount of you.
Yeah.
Who's here only for today? All right, a few of you. Well, I hope you have a great time. And there are no first-timers, right? It was all veterans in here? Oh, a few first-timers in the back. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a fantastic time at San Diego Comic-Con, and I hope you enjoy this panel. We are going 2 hours today, so we will be taking an intermission. If anybody needs a break, feel free to come and go. I don't know if they're giving out tickets in the back if you need to come and go. Oh, my God. Look how... Okay, great. That is looking fantastic, man.
I think a few people had questions.
Yeah, if you have questions, please come to the mic up in the center.
Yeah.
Feel free to bring your drawing with you. If you, at any point, feel like attacking us, please wait until after the panel.
If you feel like bringing unopened snacks to the front, that's cool too.
Yeah, that is appreciated.
I second that.
We're artists. We need to eat.
I'm a chunky boy. It takes quite a bit to maintain this lovely figure of mine.
Can't believe you invited me to be on this panel, man. This is the first time I've ever drawn anything.
I know, it's wild, the skill level you're demonstrating
All right,
here.
we got a question, guys.
Oh, there's questions.
Yes, yes. Technically, it's a good question here. If you technically got a PhD in comics, would you officially be a doctor in comics?
Tell me where.
I feel like you're just challenged.
Right.
I actually kind of would. I actually heard when I was in doing my master's in San Francisco, I actually met a person who went to Japan to get a PhD in comics, and I'm like, where?
I believe it.
I would totally do it though.
And a follow-up to that would be, what kind of dissertation did you have to defend in order to get that? In order to get that PhD? what does that look like technically?
Oh, I think, Maxi, you got a master's, right?
Yeah, I got a master's.
Master's,
I still
not a
had to
PhD.
do a dissertation though.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So what, have you already done it, or?
Well, when I did my master's, I had to do a master defense thesis, which was basically I had to create
time.
an entire comics, an entire comic
Thank you
book.
so much.
It got critiqued.
Thank you. All right.
And
Who would like to be next?
1 second.
Khanya, you coming to the front here? Yep. All right.
Oh yeah, so the master's program, when I had to do the thesis defense, I actually had to create an entire comic book, present it to a panel, and defend it in front of a bunch of professionals. And then they're like, okay, your comic passes, here's your MFA. Go be a dork. And I'm like, yeah.
And because I already made poor Khanya Cosplay do 5 minutes, we're going to give her her 3-minute pose. Here we go, 3 minutes.
I
Let's
think
go.
she can take 6.
He says 3, but really it's gonna be
Okay,
6.
We got another question, guys.
How long
long have you guys been drawing comics for?
Who wants to answer this one first?
Go for it, Maxi.
Aw, man.
Oh.
I'm 34 years old, so I've been drawing since I was 5, believe it or not. And the very first official comic strip I ever created, because I was a huge Calvin and Hobbes fan, like I own most of the entire collection. My first comic strip was Connie and Mr. Poppers, which was this little tomboyish girl that pulled pranks on her neighbors, her parents, her little sister. And she had this stuffed toy penguin that she talked to, kind of like Calvin and Hobbes.
Love it.
And then, like, from there, I just kept drawing comics about just, like, in high school, I actually drew a comic strip criticizing the Odyssey because I thought Odysseus was an idiot. And then I also drew a comic strip criticizing Romeo and Juliet. And my ninth grade English literature teacher was kind of like, okay, you can't do this, but I'm just going to give you extra credit because at least you understood the assignment.
Shots fired.
Your first comics were just like op-eds, critiques,
Yeah, seriously.
classical literature.
Really just, got to vent about stuff.
Love
Pretty
it.
much.
If I can jump in on the question, I've been drawing comics since I was about 5 or 6 years old as well. Been pursuing comics and selling them and self-publishing seriously for about 15 years now. Marcus, what about you?
I've been drawing comics since I was 12. When I first came up with the idea of lightning strikes, me and my little brother we'll take stuff that happened at school and we'll make a comic about it. Then they ended up putting us on the Blue City Times newspaper because it got very popular. Even though it was stolen, it got real popular, and they couldn't find who was the creators, so they put it in the newspaper, and we got a award for it. So
Nice.
it was like a calling. Even though I really wanted to do animation, comic books was like always there.
Dang,
I know it
Marcus.
was like a long answer.
Dang, Marcus, you were a legend even when you were a kid.
No, that's a great answer. I'm going to need you to call time on this while I give my answer. I've been doing this, I guess, professionally since 2017. In 2017, my friend Andy Norval and I did a book called Siren Song. Although it wasn't technically a comic, it was born out of San Diego Comic-Con as we met here, and we became one of the first few official Inktober projects that has made it out there. We were the first team to take all 31 of Jake Parker's prompts and go beginning to end as a complete story. Do you guys all know what Inktober is?
Yes.
Yeah? Who doesn't know what Inktober is? Raise your hand if you don't know Inktober. All right, so about 8 or 9 years ago, an artist named Jake Parker created a hashtag phenomenon where he promised himself for the month of October every day. I know, every day, dude. He would do a complete ink drawing.
Story can't believe.
And then since then, thousands of artists every year kill themselves trying to do a complete ink drawing every day in the month of October. And that is hashtag Inktober. I think that's time.
I thought she was on 5 minutes.
No, she's doing 3 minutes, man. What are you doing? What are you doing to your wife, dude?
She needs this.
You heard him. That wasn't on me. That was his
Oh,
fault.
so we snitching?
Yeah. Putting the blame where it belongs. All right, LT, you coming up?
I actually completed Inktober in 2020, like
Nice.
the entire complete month, because I'm that much of a dork.
I put the stool up there so that if you guys want to pose with the stool, if it make things comfortable, if you want to have a seat, just let me know. Yeah, if you like to put your name placards on there too, go for it. But it's totally for you guys. LT, are you okay? You want to do 5 minutes, or you want to stick to 3? Uh-oh.
It's all part of the cosplay career.
LT is
Oh.
lit. Look at that.
Yeah. That's why she's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's the stool. Yeah.
Put it up here.
Yeah, of course.
Hi.
Are you ready? Are you able to do 5 minutes, or you want to stick to 3? You sure? Okay. Here we go. 5 minutes on the clock.
Do this.
Nice. right.
All right, Nathaniel, we'll have you switch with Marcus here. Marcus, to the
Do it.
stage.
Should I bring my portfolio or should I just bring?
No, you're bringing whatever you're sketching, bro. Come on.
You're drawing on camera. People are gonna watch you draw. No pressure.
No pressure.
The legend.
When you say no pressure, it's always pressure.
That's true. I meant pressure.
You're the legend, Marcus.
Look at all these people here.
Come on, Marcus, make them diamonds.
This is yours, sir.
This is. I gotta talk
Yeah,
and
you
draw.
do. Yeah.
Jesus. Can I just get a mic to somebody in the crowd?
No. You already have a mic.
Nathaniel, check it out, man. Your wish is granted. You have unopened snacks on the table.
What? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ask and you shall receive. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for bringing us snacks, LT. Wait, where was the source of snacks? Was it you guys?
Who brought the snack?
I
I think
can't
it was
even
LT
see.
and Sir
Oh, oh, oh,
Hubbington,
oh.
or yeah.
Over here.
Can you guys see what I'm
over
drawing?
there. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we should adjust the camera.
Just move your drawing, dude.
All I see is a silhouette moving around.
Move the paper.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
My bad.
Got this, Marcus.
I'm not even drawing anymore. I'm just gonna eat these snacks.
So that's why I got you moved me up here, huh? To eat my snacks.
Yup.
I'm not eating your snacks, but I will if you want me to.
Okay.
No, LT's one of my favorites. I have to draw her. Yeah.
So, my high school art teacher, he had this thing about beans, like the beans that you eat. Tastes so good, makes you poop.
Dude, we're at a family show, man. Come on.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. He did this thing about his theory was you should be able to draw any pose figure with a bean. So he had us draw pages and pages of beans in different angles.
Classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
you were drawing beans. Okay.
Yeah,
That
and,
makes sense.
I thought he was crazy, and still to this day, I think he's a little crazy. I spoke at his school recently, and his whole thing was what was that? All on?
Continue.
Oh, continue. I can continue.
Go on with the beans.
So he would draw these beans, and he would angle them a certain way where he wanted this his figure to start from, and he will build his figure around that bean.
Oh.
And it was actually a good idea, and even still to this day, I use it. When I go speak at schools and stuff, when I'm like showing it to like kids and stuff, they get it right away. So it's like an easy way to draw the character's figure.
Oh.
So the new saying is beans, they're good for your art.
Yeah, beans are good for your art. Yeah.
So good, man.
I'm gonna actually use that. Is that copywritten? Can I use that
Yeah, dude, start making shirts. We claim this.
Dibs.
Dibs.
And I was in I did a boot camp with Ryan Benjamin. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he did probably one of the biggest, probably would you say the biggest one of the biggest comic books, Hush, Batman's Hush.
Uh-huh.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think he did the sequel. He's worked on Wonder Woman. He's done a lot of DC books. He's done art for video games. He's for sure worked with a friend of mine who works in video games. So yeah, he's had his hand in a lot of awesome different projects, and he's just generally known to be a super cool dude.
Yeah. So he I was in his class, and he was saying that when you're placing doing your figure, before you even connect the lines, pretty much make a marker
Time.
where you want
LT,
that
you're good.
hand.
Thank you.
Continue.
All right, that Jordan would having you come up to the stage. We're gonna do another 5-minute pose.
Continue, Marcus.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
And
that's pretty much all I got.
start.
But do you guys have any questions for me?
Is there anybody in the audience that has done figure drawing before, that you've taken a class like this? Okay, not as many as earlier. So for those of you that are in here that are drawing, that have never taken a figure drawing class, raise your hand if like you just don't draw at all. This is like your first time drawing in a long time. Cool. It's nice to get people to start using this language again, being able to draw again.
People who've stepped away from drawing for a while, you mean?
People who've stepped away, yeah. Like, because when we're younger, everybody draws. Everybody uses crayons in their kindergarten classroom, and then eventually people put them down, or a lot of people put them down, and then they just don't draw anymore. But everybody starts off knowing how to draw, and then later on, some people stick with it, some people don't. So it's nice to see some people pick that up again.
Right. In high school, I had a good art teacher, and I actually had a bad art teacher.
Oh no.
What made the good art teacher good? What made the bad art teacher bad?
Well, the good art teacher continued to encourage me to draw while stepping out of my comfort zone. She even entered me in an art contest.
Nice.
Despite me like saying no, but then she's like, "Oh, you're gonna learn from this." I was like, "Okay, fine. If it's a learning experience, I'll do it." Plus, she gave me extra credit.
Nice. And what made the bad art teacher bad?
I drew a comic strip in class, and she's like, "Comics aren't real. If you're gonna draw this, get out of my class." And then because I was a rebellious little jerk, I flipped her off and told her to go eat. You know.
Eat crow. Yeah, we got it.
Right on.
Nice.
So I got kicked out of that class, and I never took an art class till I hit college.
Nice. Yeah, you should have her tell comics aren't real to Jim Lee.
Last I heard, because someone went to my high school and they showed her like, "Oh hey, this girl went to our high school and she does this," and then she had a poop eating look on her face, like she was just like, "Oh my god, what did I do?"
Apparently set a fire under you to make comics,
Yeah,
which is
so
amazing.
So you put down art for a number of years, and then you picked it back up again, and now you have 200,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously.
Last I heard, she's still mad at me, but I don't care.
Stay mad.
Good for her.
All right, kids.
Make art to spite people.
I feel like if you're a young person out there drawing, don't worry about making mistakes. My favorite comic to point out, if you've never heard of this comic, there are two great comics. One is called XKCD, shout out to those, and Cyanide and Happiness is another great comic. And the art is what I call lo-fi, and those comics are more famous than I will ever be. Yeah, so, it takes, I don't know, how do you guys feel? I don't think there's a specific way to make comics. There are some rules that most people will follow and abide by, but for the most part, I feel like if you could just experiment and do what you like, eventually you'll figure it out.
There's a
I would
quote
agree.
we actually learned in grad school. Everything. That too.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That,
classic quote right there. I
every-
also learned that in grad school.
That everything is a comic. Like even to the signs that direct you to different places. The dean of my master's program was like, everything is a comic, and if you see things as a comic, you'll draw a comic.
I've seen hands pop up sporadically. If you guys have
Yeah,
questions, there's
if you
a
have-
microphone in the center of the
Yeah,
room.
there's a
Just
microphone.
walk up to it. This is a friendly space. No one is gonna point you out and make you feel embarrassed in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
But we might.
I won't.
I mean, if you're rude, we'll call you out.
Yeah.
Fair.
We might cry later about it, but
I got a
call you out.
walking staff. Anyone picks on you, I'll defend you.
Maxi's for the small person. She's out to defend the little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I also upload tutorials on my TikTok because several of my TikTok fans are like, "Hey, how'd you do this? How'd you do that?" And I'm just like, "Okay, give me maybe an hour and I will film my process for you. And I just like give
Nice.
out free tips online because everyone, why not?
I have a question for you guys. So, well, I have a few two questions. So, when you guys first got started in making comics, what was your guys' process? Did you guys know how to get your product in hand?
Nope, I didn't.
Do we know how to wait? What? How to get our project? What?
Your
Time.
Your book in hand. Like how do you go about printing it?
Oop, thank you, Jordan.
What's the page count and all that stuff?
Sir Hubbington. Oh, look at that. Getting that shield in the back.
Well-
That's cool.
Ooh. Well, when I first started again, I was just doing random little comics of my character Connie and Mr. Poppers. Just because I loved reading Calvin and Hobbes as a little kid growing up. And I was like, I want to be the next Bill Watterson. That was like,
You ready?
that was 11-year-old.
Here we go. 5 minutes.
When I became an adult, I just graduated with my BA in graphic design. I was working at Knott's Berry Farm. I was going nowhere with my degree. And I noticed that on the internet, there wasn't any plus-size friendly comics. And that kind of upset me. So I was like, you know what? If no one's going to do it, I'm going to do it. So I just started, that's where I created Chronicles of a Chubby Bunny. But at the time, it was called Chronicles of a Chubby Girl. But everyone knew me as the Chubby Bunny artist. So I had to immediately switch the name. And then when it was time to apply for grad school, I submitted my Chubby Bunny comics as my portfolio. Chubby Bunny got me into grad school, and then she got me out of grad school.
Nice.
And then we took a diversity in comics course in grad school. And that's where I was introduced to, I don't know if you guys are aware of Big Bertha. She's a Marvel character.
Yeah.
Right? She's a big plus size superhero. But when she vomits, she turns into this ultra skinny supermodel, and that actually irked the living heck out of me. And ever since then, I've had a personal vendetta with her. No offense. And I was like, if this is how we're being portrayed in the media, I gotta do something about it. And so, like, from then on, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep promoting the heck out of my comic because we need more plus size positivity, correct representation of comics in the media. Like, we're not just the butt of the jokes, we're the ones who make the jokes too. I think I got that. You, Nathan?
What was the original question? Like, if we knew like how to make a full comic when we first started?
How did you?
Yeah, like how did
find
you
out?
figure out how to produce a comic, a physical copy of a comic?
My first like proper like full-size comic I did with Kablam, which is a print-on-demand service online. I did that in 2010. I don't really use Kablam anymore just because I want to do different things. But like, you know, when I was 4 or 5, I grabbed a bunch of papers and I would staple them together and I would just draw that. And I didn't, you know, at that point you're not really thinking about, oh, a standard comic is 20, 22 pages, 24 pages. You should have these many panels. It was just about like, oh, I want to make the thing. Here's a bunch of paper. Here's a stapler and some crayons. Let's go nuts. Later on in life, I started paying attention to the format a lot more. And in 2010, when I started doing this, I was very diligently sticking to the traditional structure. And nowadays, I don't stick to that traditional structure as much. I play around with it a little bit. They're still mostly like traditional looking comics, but I'll throw in some augmented reality components sometimes and use smartphone apps. So what you can't see on the page, you can see on the phone, and it like interacts. I'll do things with invisible friends, that kind of stuff, or I'll change the format. I don't always do the 7.5 inches by 10 and whatever it is. I'll do like a 8.5 by 5.5, just like because it's smaller. It's more of a digest thing, and then it's also cheaper to print. So it takes, you know, trial and error like anything else. I tried it the first time with Kablam just because it's an easy, you know, business in a box kind of thing. Just like, here, just upload your artwork, bam, print a comic. And then now I try and do hopefully something a little more sophisticated or something just a little more interesting, at least to myself. Looks like we got questions coming up.
Alrighty.
All right, coming. Ask us questions. Ask away, please.
Okay, so I'm also going to school for art. So I was just wondering because I do hear like a lot of mixed reviews about like going to school for art and like a lot of ups and downs. So like, is there any like, I guess like advice that you guys think you could give to like about going into that type of field or industry?
Sounds like a question that's about wondering if art school and art as a career is right for you. Is that fair to say?
Uh, yeah.
Okay. Who wants?
I don't know about you guys.
Because I went to art school.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So like basically, you just want to know if it's like a good career choice or just advice on how to survive art school.
Or whether or not art school is even required. Like, do you want to make comics? Is that what you're asking?
In that field, yeah.
In that, okay. You guys want to go?
Okay. So my advice, and this is from like I went to art school, like I went to an actual art school to get my master's in comics. You don't really need a master's in comics. And I know people are going to bash me for this. No, you don't really have to go. I think because you know the way the prices are and just how expensive. And then I'm not going to say the word
Time.
because it's going to trigger people.
Thank you.
But personally, well, not personally, but the good thing about going to art school, I want to say is when you go to art school, you're surrounded with like people who will give you honest critiques about what you're doing. Like it's easy to just go out there and be self-taught, but there's not going to be people around you to tell you, hey, this isn't working. Why don't you try this instead? Like the cool thing when I went to art school was I was forced out of my comfort zone because I was just used to drawing in one style. And art school's like, why don't you try exploring other styles? Like, try drawing this way, try drawing, see what works for you.
You're going to be okay with 5 LT?
And then the cool thing is, I had a cohort, and my cohort was constantly like, hey,
Give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
why don't you try this instead? Maybe it'll improve your anatomy, or maybe try this instead. Or like, hey, your perspective's kind of wonky. Why don't you do this
Let's start.
instead? So that's the cool thing about art school is like you're gonna have people there who will critique you on what you do, and it's gonna be honest critiques. Like we're all like, well, from my experience, we're all friends. Like I dormed with most of my classmates. We even had boba together, so it's like, yeah, we were all friends, and I'm still in contact with most of my classmates from grad school. Like from time to time, I'll see them around, or I'm just like, yo, I'm struggling with this. Do you guys have like what can you do to help me with this? And they'll be like, oh yeah, you should do this instead still. So yeah, I would say just like look at it, just like reflect on it yourself, because everyone's circumstance is different. Like my circumstance, I was working a minimum wage job. I had lost my design job. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? And my mother-in-law was like, why don't you go to grad school? And I was like, with what money? And she's like, get your butt over there. Don't complain. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Just out of curiosity, I know you did a master's program, but who here actually went to art school? Did we all go to art school?
Did we?
Nathaniel, Marcus, did you go?
I went to school for art, but it was community college.
That still counts.
Yeah, it still counts. What I was going to say, I completely agree with Maxi. Just piggybacking on that is, you go to school for the community, like the relationships that you start with your classmates, even with your professor. Like my experience, like I got real close with my classmates and my professor, like, and we have these Zoom calls on the weekends, you know, to see where we're doing and how can we help each other out. Another thing you can do too is be a part of some groups, drawing groups. Like I say, the best one is Sketchy Bugs. You know, I met a lot of great people. These people that's up here with me today. You know, it's just, you put yourself around people that's going to challenge you. You know, I think that's what schools is actually really good for too.
I would. Sorry, man. Did you?
Go ahead.
Sorry. I would say something similar. School is a good place for building community, building confidence, building a skill set, and learning how to do a certain task or a certain craft sometimes. I would also, if you're thinking about art as a career, I would be really mindful to think about that it is going to be a career, that it's a lot of work, just like any other job. You're working 40 hours a week, maybe more, depending on what kind of gigs you sign yourself up for. If you're just drawing for like half an hour a day, just enjoying it as a hobby right now, that's not work. It is a practice, it is building your skill set, and it is going to help you along the way, but you should be mindful that if you're just doing like a half hour a day, that you're going to be doing a lot more when you get into it, and you're going to be at work. So whatever, if you have a day job right now, whatever you experience with those people, that's going to be around you when you're drawing later. You're going to be at work. So, so-and-so that takes up too many parking spaces, or this person that doesn't clean the coffee filter, or like that's the job, or that's what you're going to be around. So be mindful that if you want to pursue this, it is a lot of work. It is a hustle, and those are the things. It is still a job. It's fun, but it's a job too.
Thank you.
Sure.
You're welcome.
Who's the first person to ask a question?
He's over there.
Oh, gentleman in the green shirt in the back.
Yeah, green shirt.
All right,
Did
we
he-
have
did he
another
win a
question,
prize?
guys.
Run! He's after you. Run!
All right, guys, what's your question?
Hello. I first wanted to thank you all for doing this. This is a wonderful resource. I wish there were things like this available when I was a kid. But I'm here with 3 daughters between 7 and 15, and like me, they find a lot of joy and a lot of therapy in art.
Great.
But sometimes can get down on themselves a bit. I wonder if you all could talk about when you haven't felt good enough, and what you've done to push past that, to get over that sense of inadequacy with your art.
Oh man, what to do when you don't feel good enough?
Oh man.
All right, you guys
Creative
first.
people ever feel discouraged?
I'm an Asian kid, so technically, according to my mom, I'm never good enough.
I'll say real quickly to overcome any kind of discouragement. If you're down on yourself, if someone is making you feel down, that community that we keep talking about is super crucial. You want to have homies around you, friends around you that hype you up, people that riz you up, people that are like, hey, yeah, man, this is going to go great. I got here, like today, I was not feeling great about myself. I got here late. My train was late. I got on a shuttle that I thought was going to come right to the convention. It ended up going all around San Diego before I got here. And then I was just hustling around the show floor just to see some friends that I had said, like, oh, I'll see you before the panel, I'll see you before the panel. And each one of them, I saw them, they were like, hey man, you're gonna, like, I was feeling real nervous, and I gotta get there, and like I'm very discombobulated, and as I stopped to see each one, they were like, hey, you're gonna kill it on that panel, hey, you're gonna kill it on that panel. So having a community that's supportive, that encourages you, is really, really helpful. It's not a silver bullet for everybody, but that's something for me that works. I'll stop talking now. Looks like you want to say something.
No, keep going, dude.
Oh no, that was my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, Marcus, Max, you guys want to add anything to that?
Yeah. You want to go, Maxi? Ladies first.
Okay. All right, so I guess first of all, Dad, you're already doing a great job, because I think one of the most important things we need as artists, especially when we're feeling low, is a great support system. Whenever I'm feeling low, like for some odd reason, I just lack the motivation to draw, I usually just take a break from my desk. I usually, I don't know, either watch TV or watch a movie, or sometimes my husband will just pull me out and just like, hey, let's go for a walk in the park. Let's just take that break, just step away. And then sometimes, like, I'm sketching in my sketchbook. Sometimes I'll just doodle, like, the most randomest things ever. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to draw something sexy or cool. I'm just going to draw just whatever's on my mind. But I think, like, again, the most important thing is a great support system. So, Dad, you're already doing a great job just being there for your daughters. Yeah.
So I commend you for feeding their appetite for art. I grew up with 11 siblings, and my mom was always working. And
You have
So
11
when-
siblings?
Yeah, it's 11 of us.
I did not know this until today.
Really?
Yo, that's amazing.
So when I told my mom that I wanted to draw, and we was always poor, so she couldn't afford to give me art supplies. So what I did was I was drawing on pizza boxes and newspapers, and I got in some real big trouble as a kid. First time actually seeing supplies, I was at a discount store. I don't know, my mind exploded. I ripped the pack of markers open and I started drawing on the wall. And my mom got real mad. Ever since that happened, she started to bring home paper and pens for me to draw on. You know, and she really, she couldn't do much, but she did what she can to feed my artisticness. I said that. No, that was weird. But yeah, she did what she can. You know, I say just continue to try to make sure they have things to be creative.
Oh, perfect.
You know, put their artwork on the wall.
Thank you.
You know, it's a good way for them to constantly
Take a stretch.
remind themselves of
Yeah,
that this is
recycle that.
something that they created.
All right, we've actually reached the halfway point here. If you guys could all do me a favor, stand up right now and just take a stretch. You've been doing this for quite a bit. Everybody get up, reach for the sky. I wish I could take a nap, man, but after this, yeah, we're gonna take a stretch to the side, get that spine flexed. To the other side, hold. All right, go a little forward, try to touch your toes. Back up to the sky. Yeah, stretch that bad boy out. All right. Since we're at the halfway mark and you guys already have sketches, and the question was about whether you are afraid to show your work a little bit and like how that is to get your work out into the world. I feel like asking the question, who wants to show their artwork? So let's start with 10 people. Do we have 10 people who are willing to show their work?
That guy over there looks.
Come on up here. Whoever's fortune favors the bold. Come on.
First 10 people to the stage.
All right, welcome to art school. So we're gonna use our guest artists here on the panel, and they are gonna judge you, and we're gonna pick a winner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the vicious world of art school. This is how it works. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do that. That's actually really cool.
Hey Don.
Yeah.
Can we adjust the camera and go back more?
What's that?
Can we adjust the camera to kind of show more of the paper?
Oh yeah, we can ask about that. Is there a way to get it so that it zooms out a little bit more, so it covers more of the rectangle? Oh yeah, because it seems to be really zoomed in. Oh, there we go. Yes. All right. Thank you, Duke. Appreciate that. There we go. All right, judges. Let's take a quick look at everybody's work. All right. First up, what's your name?
Drew.
Drew, welcome. Are you having a good time, man?
Yeah.
All right. May we see what you did? Ooh, here, let's
right.
rotate that for you, man. Is that better? Can everybody see that?
I like it. I like it.
That's some nice foundational work there, dude. Very cool. All right, and you have another one, it looks like. You want to put that one down, too, so we can see what's happening?
Oh.
That's better than I did. Very cool. All right, you hold that. All right, judges, did you guys get that in your mind's eye? Okay. Come on up. What's your name?
Matt.
Matt, welcome. How you doing? Oh, we're going. Oh, look at this, man. You went like 360 all around. All right, you have another one? Oh, back. I like this. Look at that. Even went a little red, add a little spot color to that bad boy.
Are you tabling? Do you have an artist alley table?
Right.
Yeah, I told you, man, there are ringers up here.
Yep.
This is just my hobby. I do it on the free time.
I love that. All right. You guys got all that absorbed? Okay, so Matt, Drew, Matt, I'm going to try to remember. Okay, what's your name?
I'm Michelle.
Michelle, nice to meet you. Come on up. She's doing landscapes? Wait, when did we get landscapes in here? What's happening? Ringers. Wow, incredible work, you guys. And this is all like some of these are the 2 minutes too, which is wild. Look at what you guys are doing. That's fantastic. All right, okay, so I can't remember everybody's name. I have convention brain, so we'll get through you guys in a second. All right, come on up. What's your name?
I am Joey.
Oh, I just looked at you right now. I know you. This is a plant. Don't trust him. All right, what do you got, Joey? I like it, man. Yo, this looks like a party right here. I love it. All right, Joey, have you been having a good time here?
It's a good time. It's
Awesome, man. Well, thank you very much for coming. Down.
Round of applause for Joey.
All right, what's your name?
Jenny.
Jenny. I love that you went digital. Normally, this panel's usually a part of mobile workspace. That one's kind of hard. Is there any way we can get contrast? Hold on. Brightness.
Turn the brightness down.
Yeah, I was going to turn the brightness down. I see this says brightness up.
Turn the brightness down
Oh.
on the iPad.
Oh, Duke is coming to our rescue. Big hand for Duke, helping us out. Put it back up.
Oh, that's
Now
good.
that-
That's good.
Put that back up. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Hey. Oh, all right, Jenny. Very cool.
Magic fingers.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Ariel.
Ariel. Welcome to the stage. Let's see what you got. Ooh. I like the proportions of that.
I like that notepad.
Oh, yeah. Let's turn it this way. Yeah. There we go. Wow. All right. Everybody here's a ringer. What is happening? It's good, man. You guys should all be
Very-
up on stage teaching us what to do. Come on up. What's your name?
Dana.
Dana, nice to meet you. Over here doing shadows? Come on. Love it. All right. Well, we're all getting this. Can we remember? You guys have to remember. I'm like 7
done in
commissions down.
2
That's all I think
minutes?
about. How's it going? How are you doing?
Robin.
Robin, how are you? Come on up. Show us your work. That looks fantastic. Let's turn it that way for everybody. Boom. Check that out. All right. Come on up. How's it going, man? I've seen you on the floor a few times. Yeah. What's your name?
Andre Ryan.
Andre, welcome, welcome. Very cool. All right. Check that out. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, what's your name?
Sela.
Sela, welcome. Love the cosplay.
Thanks so much.
And there you go. Right off the bat, knew how to rotate it. Someone's been paying attention. I know, that's the way you should work. You get your zoom in, your zoom out, you gotta crop some stuff. Hello, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Nikki.
Nikki, how are you today? You having a good time? Yeah. All right, let's see what you got.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Round
I
of
love it.
applause. Yeah.
That's very cool. Thank you for sharing. I like the Spawn shirt. Wait, you have a professional badge. What's up with ringers, man? What's up with this? What's your name?
I have good friends. My name's Dan.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, Dan. Let's see what you got.
Oh,
Not bad, Dan.
just trying to help them inspire them.
What's your name?
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Yo, that's a dope shirt. Look, got old school Pac-Man repping over here. Let's see what you got. Thank you very much. All right, let's see how many things I got. We gotta do first half and second half. Hopefully I brought the right prizes. Man, it would suck if I brought the wrong thing. Please hold.
These age appropriate?
Are they
Bad
age
joke, bad
appropriate?
joke. Oh, I said, are those age appropriate, whatever they are? I don't know what prizes you brought.
I don't know, man. They have instructions.
Oh, cool.
What they are little 3D printed figurines that you can use for posing.
Oh,
Nice.
They're super
Nice.
articulated.
is that
So,
Deadpool?
what's that?
Is that Deadpool?
No, but you can pretend it's Deadpool. Let's just call it a Comic-Con exclusive. Feel free to hawk these on eBay. No, I'm just kidding. You're going to get nothing for them. All right, out of all the people you remember, who do you remember the most? We're going to pick 2 people. Let's start. Who do you guys like? Do you remember? All of our brains are fried up here. This was the life of an artist.
It was so much stuff. I think I can describe the artwork.
Describe the artwork.
got
Describe the person and what they were wearing.
I think she had horns.
She had horns?
Yeah.
Is that Sela?
Loki.
Who was our Loki that came up to the stage?
I think Sela? Is that your name?
Oh, come on up.
Yeah, round of applause.
Round of applause.
I thought her work was pretty cool.
And more than anything, just thank you for being brave enough to come up here and share your artwork with us. There you go. She got not the Deadpool figure. All right, second pick.
I feel bad. It's not Loki.
It's a fawn.
Are we each
Is it
picking
fawn?
one?
Are we each picking one?
No, you guys pick all together.
Oh.
If you want to each pick one, just throw one out there. We're totally good.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say that we gotta give like an honorable mention to Nikki because those were adorable.
Yes, please come up. Where
please
where
come.
is she? Come on up.
Come on, Nikki.
Come on up.
Yeah, those are super cute. Wait, I thought we were gonna be harsher critics and do the real art. No, we're not. Oh, okay.
Hers was amazing, okay?
That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right.
And let's get one more for the road before we go on to the second half.
Who are we picking?
Let you pick one.
He's putting all the pressure on us.
That's why we're here. We can take it.
I barely know my name. Did I even introduce myself with my name?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I just
Good.
want to be sure.
This is Don Nguyen, everybody, just in case you didn't know that. Winning it on all the social medias.
Yeah.
Give him a follow.
This guy deserves all the credit. He's the reason why we are up here today.
That's too much. Yeah.
And Maxi has chosen the young lady with the iPad, Jenny, I think. Come on up.
Come on up.
Yeah.
And then we had another young person up here.
With the Pac-Man shirt or the first?
Right there?
I think that's June.
Is that Drew?
Drew.
Come on
okay.
up here.
My bad.
Come on up.
All right. Thank you for playing it. Thank you for sharing your artwork. Some of them are assembled. Some of them aren't assembled. I don't know what the quality of them is. Play and use at your own risk is what I'm saying. All right. Are we ready for the second half? You guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I have my phone. I don't even know where my phone
I
is.
still didn't get my nap done.
Huh?
I still didn't get my nap.
You didn't still get your what?
My nap.
His nap.
His nap? Just go under the table, man. George Costanza that thing. You can go down there. Story will take your place drawing. That's totally cool.
I don't want you to record me and put me on TikTok.
I won't do that.
I mean, no promises. Maxi, what was it? 260 that you're at? We put him on blast. We can do this, right?
No way.
All right, let's get back into it. Who will be our first cosplayer? Quill. May we have Jeannie come back up?
Woo.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get the lights back on. We'll see if this still works or if my batteries are out. Okie dokie. Ugh.
Everyone that's still in this room are the people that are committed to making art.
That's right. All right, ready? Here we go. 5 minutes and start.
Hey, don't hang my baby by his ears.
Yes. Max, you want to come up and show us what you're working with?
Alrighty. Once again.
And again, if you'd like to drop a few bars on the crowd, that's totally cool.
That's where Don knows I'm stage fright, and he always puts me on blast on purpose. Right? Let's see. Anyone else have any questions for us?
What are you watching right now?
Right now?
Like show-wise.
TV show, movies.
I'm on Crunchyroll. Like, I was watching Seri Celestial Legend, and I was like, the manga was better. I quit. I was watching Apothecary Diaries, but then they took it out, and I'm like, man. So now we got to stick to my husband's shows, and I don't feel like watching his shows.
What does he watch?
Do
Do you feel like talking about his shows?
Let's just say they're not very age appropriate.
Bridgerton, got it.
I wish.
Legitimately, like the practice of like stuff disappearing from streaming services is why like I've started renting DVDs again, or like I check them out from the library and then I buy DVDs that I want to own. Raise your hand if you knew that you could get DVDs at the library.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of libraries, at the LA County Libraries, you can actually check out Lightning Strike.
Ooh.
Good
You heard it,
plug.
folks. You can check out Lightning Strike.
The Compton Library has like a little lightning strike shrine.
Oh, that's cool. They have
Aw.
a display?
Yeah,
Nice.
Dang it. Marcus here already being a legend.
they're my biggest fans.
I'm your biggest fan.
Aww.
Touche.
Your spouse is always your biggest fan. Always. I'm sorry to say. Yep. Because I know my spouse is my biggest fan. He's always like, hey, babe. I'm like, what? Draw this. I'm like, you're going to pay? I'm like, you're going to pay me? He's like, I pay your food. I'm like, good point. Or like one time he's like, hey, babe, can you draw this pin up for me? And I'm like, you're going to pay me? And he's like, I bought your art supplies. I'm like, good point. 'cause
Fair trade, fair trade.
She does the same thing to me.
They were $300, so okay, I can't complain. Okay, you got your pin up.
She's not polite though. Draw this now. Yes, ma'am.
See, my spouse can't do that to me.
Can I have a sandwich first?
And I also live with my in-laws, so my mother-in-law is always like, Ihita, can you draw this for me? And I was like, maybe. And then she's like, I'll pay you. I'm like, you don't have to. You make my food anyway. And she's like, yeah, but you still got to get paid. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah. Love is the best payment you can have.
Yeah, but I like when you make my stickers.
Ooh. Right. Uh-huh. I make my own stickers at home because I have a Cricut.
Nice.
I used to cut my own stickers by hand, and my wrist would hurt all the time. And my husband's like, "No, we gotta fix this."
You should get the new. I think it's trending right now. The DTF machine.
Right.
It's I think it's starting to replace everything. But it's self. You print it and it comes out already cut.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know, have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I actually
Probably
have.
clarify that DTF is direct to fabric.
Oh,
Just
I did not know
saying.
that.
Just saying.
I did not know that. Thank you, Don. Oh.
I mean, I have a Cricut at home, and I just cut my stickers there. Let's see.
So this is an educational room. What else? What other panels are being held in this room throughout the day? The time panel. Yeah, that's a good one.
I do have a question.
Oh, there you go.
I have a question.
Oh, can we draw Story and Story's mom?
Oh, yes.
We will not be able to stay still very long.
What was your question?
Yeah.
Where's his ears? You cut the baby's ears?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So the question was, for those who couldn't hear it in the back, is do we all do our work digitally? And if we do, what do we use? What are the digital tools that we use? I'm talking on the mic, so I'm just gonna go real quick. I normally start by hand, and then I throw my stuff into Photoshop for cleaning it up, coloring, putting some kind of polish on it before it's ready to be printed. But 9 times out of 10, I start on paper.
I have both an iPad and a Wacom Pro Cintiq 24-inch. So if I'm on the go, I use my iPad Procreate. If I'm at home, I use Clip Studio Paint to do all my digital drawings. Sometimes I will draw on paper, and then I will scan it and then put it straight on the computer and just do all the cool effects from there.
I think I do everything. I love to start off with pencil and paper because I get the chance to sell it afterwards. So I start off with paper, 11 by 17. Then I scan it into the computer, either my iPad or my Cintiq tablet. But I think doing both is always good.
I think we have a question, guys.
Yeah.
What's your question?
So Nikki
Mhm.
was wondering if y'all are left-handed or right-handed.
I'm right-handed, as you can see.
I'm right-handed too. Boom.
Oh, the rare species.
Who booed? Yep. Yep.
Let's see.
Do you guys ever try to challenge yourself and see how you can see it, or are you able to draw without even looking at the paper?
Yep.
Or even close your eyes and try to draw?
Yep. I did it.
Oh, we have a question.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope. Go for it.
I do have a good artistic question, which is let's say, for example, someone is really good at drawing architecture, and then decides to go a completely different direction to say, hey, to draw Renaissance or animals, a completely new art style. How would you recommend someone, for anyone in the room who wants to try something new, a brand new art style that they've not touched before? What would you recommend on how would they go about it?
Research. YouTube's. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go. You go. Continue, Mark.
I love a good challenge. So I'm always trying to challenge myself with different styles that will probably help with my own personal style. But the best way of doing it, if you don't want to go to school, is YouTube. YouTube it, or connect with people that are doing it, and yeah.
I would say be kind to yourself because you're basically stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna get frustrated. You're probably gonna want to give up because you're gonna feel like, ugh, I can't do this. This is too hard. What was I thinking? No, do not stop. Do not quit. Just keep going. Take breaks if you have to. Be sure you drink water. You have your snacks. But the most important is just be kind to yourself and trust the process.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank God.
How did you guys feel when you first got your first book in hand?
Let me get 2 more players to the stage.
How did I feel?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Before you,
Okay.
we have somebody that has a question.
Okay, sure.
You want to do one on stage, one off stage? Yeah. Who would like to be on the stage, and another person will have below decks. It will have two staggered heights. Yeah. Jordy, you'll come up on stage. Alrighty. And then, Sir Hubbington, would you mind being the character below her? Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we have a question.
So I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to who it was on the panel, but somebody here was
All right, ready? We're gonna go 5 minutes on this one. Start.
who was who was showing their art on screen. They had like it was almost like a gray like brush kind of art tool, and they were drawing with it, and but then they had like a dark black one that they were like inking with, and last thing I think I remember them drawing was like little Captain America in like the bottom corner, and I was just wondering what they were using to draw like that.
Was that you? I got
Don.
a cap
was
in the
Don.
corner too. Let's see what you got.
I don't have the corner one. I gave that one away, but essentially, much like Marcus, I stopped using pencil. I don't enjoy using pencil. I only use colored pencils now or markers. So I start off with a Copic 0, and that's what gives it kind of a watercolor effect. And then I build tone. So, for example, I have a neutral gray, natural gray set right now with Copic, and I start at 0, build up with a 2 or 4, or sometimes I'll work shadows and work backwards. So I like to start with a shadow and then blend it out and reverse the tone. So yeah, if you want to come down, I can show you some marker technique. When I think about watercolor, it's very much the same way. So come down to HH01, we can talk about art.
Thank you.
And then, was it Nika? Did I pronounce the name correctly? She had asked earlier how we work, and I do a panel called Mobile Workspace, which has been at San Diego Comic-Con a few times. And for pages, because paper is expensive, I work digitally. I start on my phone, which is currently running right now. And I can also do analog. So I think for us, a lot of us have also done the Mobile Workspace panel. You know, we are comfortable working both ways because we learned, I feel like most people still nowadays learn by using pen and paper or crayon and marker or whatever you can get your hands on to make a mark and paper. But I imagine we're coming to that day and age where we will all encounter somebody who's never done that and can just go straight to tablet. But yeah, I feel like foundationally we all start off analog. And you guys are asking some great questions. Anybody else want to come up, ask a question, anything about technique? Feel free to come up. We got 3 more minutes on this pose. We have about 10 more minutes or 6 more minutes on this panel, I believe. And we appreciate you guys coming out. So I hope you guys are all having a great time. Please give a round of applause for our cosplayers. And then we're going to admire what Nate is doing here. Nate, what is the best place to find you? Is it Instagram?
Instagram at iDraw, EYEDRAUGH. And I'm also on Twitter, same handle. Yeah, but that's the best place to find me right now is on social media while I'm a hermit and drawing stuff at home in my cave. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were handing it to me.
I call mine the hyperbolical chamber.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think any of us actually start with pencil anymore. I go right into the brush pen. This is a no pencil panel. That's
I'm
up
actually
here.
using pencil, sir.
I apologize for my misinformation that I just shared.
No, it's okay. You just pencil shading. That's fine. Get it.
Oh, God.
What about you, Don? Where can people find you online?
Yeah.
Well, in the last few minutes, I will switch back on the PowerPoint so people can know where to find us. But you can find me at Winning It. I have the most common Vietnamese last name. It's Nguyen, which is spelled Nguyen, and then you just add an INGIT to it. And you could probably find my mug at many major conventions as well.
Yeah.
I just got back from quite a few fan expo shows as a guest. I'll be a guest at upcoming at Los Angeles Comic-Con. And and then I'm just chilling downstairs in Artist Alley. We have a fantastic row. I'm next to the amazing Carl Altstetter, who is a toy-winning, an award-winning toy designer, as well as he worked with Rob Liefeld at Extreme Studios, and he's done a ton of amazing projects, all the way down to the other end of our section, which has the incredible David Mack, who co-created Echo, which is now on Disney+. So shout out to him. So yeah, please do come down to the row and meet some amazing people.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, what's up with you, dude? Where can we find you? What is your most prominent platform?
So you can find me at LS Comic X. I also will be a special guest at LA Comic Con. My first time being a special guest.
Congratulations, man.
Right. Yeah, LS Comic X. My website is lightningstrike.store. Yeah. What was it? I was about to say Twitter, but it's called X now. I don't know.
It's still Twitter, dude.
It's still Twitter.
I don't care.
I still
Okay.
tweet. I don't care what anybody says.
I still tweets on the Twitters.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. LS Comic X.
My turn?
Yes.
Well, you can mostly find me on Instagram. It'll be up soon, Casudo Productions. I'm also on TikTok as well. So you can always message me mostly on Instagram. I am accepting commissions at the moment. So if you would like a commission in my art style, just feel free to either send me a DM or send me an email. It'll be on my link tree.
3. All right, that's time. And let's get our last 2 cosplayers up. Thank you very much. And we'll get another duo up here. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's get all of our cosplayers up here, and we'll do a giant group cosplay pose. Everybody to the stage. I know. This is where you just block out blobs and shapes. Ready? Yes, everybody come be a shape.
Who put the slideshow together? The
I did.
images?
Me.
Why do you use so much old work of mine?
Because you ain't hit me up with new work, dude. And also, your work hasn't been approved by Marvel yet, so
Touche.
what are we gonna do?
Touche.
That's not on him,
Put
people.
my business out there like that.
That's on Marvel. that's totally on Marvel. They're taking a while. It's okay. I get it, man. They're not showing us love, man.
Right.
We're at the bottom of the line.
Well, thank you for choosing my kid-friendly artwork. I was not about to get in trouble.
No, I pay attention. All right, here we go. Our last 5-minute pose. You guys ready here on stage? Everybody up? All right, we're gonna get a family pose. Check it out.
Love it.
I know this is the craziest variant cover I've ever seen.
Right.
Do you need a chair?
You need a chair?
Oh, you want the stool?
Maybe some people should be off stage in front.
You want to sit on a chair?
Should we have some off stage?
Everybody's already on stage.
All right, well.
We're all here now. This
Yeah,
is where
All right,
might as well.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Nice.
Let's say 3 minutes. Yeah. And again, as everything cycles, if you feel generous, please tip our cosplayers. But at least give them a follow. They are fantastic. They are up to a lot of amazing things throughout the convention season, which isn't even coming to a close, man. We're just like halfway there.
Oh, yeah.
A little over halfway there.
I feel like
And
it's
then
year-round now.
please give the amazing artists on the panel a round of applause for Maxi
Yes.
Rodriguez, Nathaniel Osollo, Marcus Newsome.
Yes.
And we appreciate you guys coming out. Now, are you guys, all of our cosplayers, I'm going to try to start at this side with LT. Are you guys roaming the floor? Are you guys out in front? What do you guys do when you're here?
Good idea.
I do a lot. I roam around. My favorite is Artist Alley. Honestly, like artists make some of the best merch, fan merch out there. I'm so into it. Keep up the good work, everybody. I'm here for it. Make the content you want to see in the world. And then I do other volunteer work. I work with West Coast Avengers, who do a lot of hospital visits and fundraisers and stuff as Marvel characters. And then I also am part of a nonprofit called Cosplay for Science, where we do pop-up museums that are geek themed. So we do stuff like Star Wars pop-up museums. We have one that's D&D themed this year. We don't have a booth, but we do events everywhere all over Southern California and beyond. So those are some of the things that I do at conventions, especially here.
Awesome, thank you. Nicholas, where are you usually found on the convention scene?
I am usually found on the floor. I am actually a toy collector, so I have a toy room. Other than that, I'm usually with the Nerd Mafia group. Other than that, I'm with the Los Angeles Ghostbusters. Our recent was the 40th anniversary for Ghostbusters at Sony Studios. We got to celebrate that bad boy, which is amazing. We do also children hospital visits. We are in partnership with Livestream, so we'll be helping people. We'll be raising blood because there's a shortage of it. So we have a huge project which we're really thrilled to be teaming up with them. What else? We have a lot of works with Power Rangers. So stay tuned. We're actually hoping they relaunch the series in 2025. So fingers crossed.
All right, Khanya.
Oh, so you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. Me and Story on Instagram and TikTok. Khanya _cosplay.
Nice.
Oh, he's on there with me. He has taken over my whole social media. He has more videos than me in the last 7 months of his life. I hardly ever cosplay. He cosplays more than I do.
Oh, and I just want to say, Jeannie, her donation QR, if you scan that, is actually to donate to an animal foundation. Would you like to talk about that real quick?
See if I can. Latex Max. So basically, there's a if you donate, it goes to Frosted Faces. It's an organization where they get the older pets out of the shelter and they find homes for them. So when I'm at the convention, I'm basically networking to try and help the animals.
Because we are done here, essentially. Thank you so much for coming. We're all going to empty out into the hallway outside right there, so please come find us. We'll stay out there for a few minutes. If you guys like to talk to us about anything while I clean up here, get sorted for the next panel. And yeah, I'm going to hand out some stuff, so meet us in the hall. Thank you.
Yeah, so please, thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Please
Thank you,
don't
Don.
congregate up here at the stage. Go outside and they'll hand the stuff out there. Thank you.
Get a picture of all of us?
Yeah, we have to get outside. I got to clean up, so I'm trying to get stuff done.
Let's do it in the back.
Need help?
Hold on 1 second. Grab a picture.
Thank you.
Oh, don't worry about it. Do you have all your cords?
Yes, I got all my cords. Badges.
Yes, we need these. We need that.
I'm putting my phone.
You have my phone, right?
That's your phone.
I can't have your phone because I don't have pockets. Should I call it? Did you check your pockets?